Hey there, friends! My name is Desiree, aka Mama Friendly, and I'm trying something a little different this year when it comes to our homeschooling. All of the main information is going to be found in the very first video of this series, which I'll link up here in case you've missed it. But the Cliff's Notes version is that I've been homeschooling my son his entire life. He's 9 years old and on the autism spectrum. He has nonverbal autism along with a few other medical diagnoses. My son also has a complete and absolute undying love for all things Disney, much like his mama. So this year I thought it would be fun to give our unit studies a little bit of a Disney twist. So every 2 weeks this year we're going to start a new unit study based on a Disney ride, movie, character, etc. We're going to be doing our academic work around that theme, but also at least one cooking activity and at least one art activity. So in these videos, I want to show you guys some of the things that we do to fit the theme, and I have a Pinterest board pertaining to each of the themes. And so along with every single one of these videos, there's going to be a link in the description box to that particular theme's Pinterest board. So make sure that you check those out because I am only showing you some of the things that we're getting into every week, but the board is going to have more activities and also activities for kids of different ages and different abilities. So with all that being said, let's get into our theme. This is super cool. This is a half-hour long video approximately, and it's the actual making of Nightmare Before Christmas. So it explains the stop motion, how they came up with the story. Excellent video. Highly recommend. I'm going to link it in the description box down below in case you guys want to check it out yourself. And it's just available on YouTube, so you don't even have to have Disney Plus or anything to watch this. This is super neat. So this video, I'm also going to link it in the description box below. It's much shorter and easier to digest. It's just 4 minutes long. But this is 10 behind the scenes secrets to the movie. So it kind of goes over the stop motion, etc., but in a lot less detail. Up to you to decide how much time you want to dedicate to the subject, but it's super cool. Okay, pals, so today we're going to do our Nightmare Before Christmas themed cooking activity. This is something that you're going to need a grown-up's help with because we're going to be using our food processor or our blender to make a paste basically out of beans. You could also use canned refried beans and just add the black food coloring to those, and that way you eliminate that step. But we're essentially making a bean dip today, or kind of like a 7-layer dip, although I'm not sure if this quite has 7 layers. Recently, for Halloween, we made a Nightmare Before Christmas inspired cookie recipe. I'll post a link to that up here in case you missed it. But because I already had an example of a sweet treat that fit the theme, I wanted to do something more savory for this video. And the fun thing about this is that once a kiddo gets used to the steps, they can make this all the time for family gatherings whenever we start having those again, Super Bowl parties and stuff. Like, this is always a hit. It's just we're adding some decoration, I guess, to make it fit the theme. So pretty much I'm using the theme as an excuse to teach my kid a basic life skill of preparing a yummy dip. Isn't that what homeschooling is all about, though? Just finding a fun way to teach kiddos things so that they don't even realize that they're learning a skill that will carry them through life. So pretty much what's going to happen is I'm going to take a can of black beans and I'm going to process it so that it is smooth, and then I'm going to add black food coloring. This is so that it makes it a little more creepy, a little more on theme. Now, we're dairy free, but obviously you can use whatever sorts of products you like, but we're going to layer queso, sour cream, tomatoes, green onions, cilantro, and shredded cheese to make a layered dip. The last thing on the very top is going to be our black beans. And then I'm going to do my very best to cut a Jack Skellington face out of some sliced cheese. So as you can see, it's a very simple, very versatile recipe that you could probably decorate however you feel like so that it fits any theme. But it's also really yummy, really easy, a good recipe for your kiddo to have in their arsenal. And what better time than the present, am I right? out dairy-free cheese is not the best for sculpting. Does that look like Jack Skellington to you? I tried.
It was a long time ago, longer now than it seems, in a place that perhaps you've seen in your dreams. The story that you are about to be told took place in the holiday worlds of old.
Look, I need you to cut these 2 circles, and then you're gonna cut the hat since you like to cut and paste so much. Here, because I need to cut a mouth and nostrils too. So let's save this little piece of paper here for Mommy. And then you cut, look, I need you to cut this circle and this circle. Okay. Okay, now look. Now cut this one. That's 1, and this is 2. And now, can you cut this red hat? Look, cut here like this. That's really good, bud. Okay. Yeah, now you cut like that. And look, now you turn and you keep cutting like this. Good work. Follow the line. Go, turn, turn, turn. Check it out. You got your plate. You got your glue. You ready? Look, Mommy's gonna glue the mouth first because I know you're not gonna want to do this part. Oops, Mommy's putting way too much glue. Bing! Look how cool! Yeah, now we can get these little guys and go bing. Bing. Look. Now your job is to put the eyes. Look. Yeah. Here, this is your job. You gotta squeeze, babe. Like that. Okay. Now put the eye right here. The eye. Pick it up. Oh, good work. Oh my goodness. Okay, one more. You gotta, look, hold it like this. And you squeeze like that. I see. Okay, now pick it up and put it here. Yeah! Buddy, that's so cute! Oh my gosh, so cute! Ah! It's so cute! Okay, buddy, look. We're almost done. Here, let's put glue right here on the bottom of the hat. Can you put glue on the bottom? Here, like that. Okay, let's turn the hat and put it right here. Bing! Oh my goodness. We gotta like staple that or something because that doesn't really want to stay. Let's put some glue right here on this cotton. Like that. Okay, you're gonna put it right here on the hat. Right here. Bing! Oh my goodness! Look at this! Look at this guy! Oh, his hat's sliding off. We gotta hold on to this here. That is so cute, buddy. I love it. You did such a good job. It's so cute. So there's no dedicated Nightmare Before Christmas ride at Disney World, but every year for the holiday season, both Disneyland and Tokyo Disney do Nightmare Before Christmas themed overlays of the Haunted Mansion. So for 2 or 3 months out of the year, if you go to either of these parks, instead of seeing the traditional Haunted Mansion, you'll see this or some version of this. And it's really cool how every year they decorate it. It seems like overnight, but they still manage to change some elements year to year to keep it interesting. Everything from the decorations to the spiel that the ghost host is giving you on the speakers. It's all changed to a Nightmare Before Christmas theme. Look how cool that is. This is a great opportunity to discuss with older or more mature kids the engineering and planning that has to go into changing a ride overlay like this. As a matter of fact, I believe that there's specials on Disney Plus where they talk about the planning that goes into this every year specifically and decorating for the holidays in general. In this scene, this gingerbread house that you see right here, that's a real gingerbread house, and every year the chefs at Imagineering are charged with creating a new one. So every year there's a gingerbread house on the dining room table in this scene, but it's always different and it always has a different theme. Now this is the one in Tokyo. The Haunted Mansion Holiday Nightmare, this is called. See, and there's some similarities, but it's also very different to the one in Disneyland. And yet this scene is very, very similar to the one we just saw. So that could be a fun game also, is watching both ride-throughs from both different parks and seeing what the similarities and the contrasts are. All right, my friends, that's going to bring us to the end of our Nightmare Before Christmas theme. We had a lot of fun with this theme, although I am surprised at how few activities for children exist regarding this movie. Maybe I shouldn't be so surprised though, because it is a little bit spooky. I know I didn't care for it much as a kid, and it still kind of creeps me out, I'm not gonna lie. The recipe was easy enough to follow, and I like that it's a recipe that's easy to share. So like I mentioned earlier, if there's ever again some sort of like Super Bowl party or something, it'll be fun to be able to create this recipe with my son and bring it to the family and say, hey, kiddo made this. The craft was fun, the coloring was fun, and it was really interesting to learn about stop motion and see just how much work went into making this movie and other movies like it. So that could actually be the primary focus of this unit study if you have older kids or kids that are interested in movie making and all the work that goes into that. Overall, big thumbs up for the theme. I'm glad we did it, and as always, make sure you check the description box so that you can get the link to the Pinterest board that has all the activities we worked on today and then some. I make it a point to always add activities that are appropriate for kiddos of all ages and all abilities, and even after we're done with the theme, if I come across something that looks interesting and relevant, I will continue adding to the board. So every time you go back and check, there's always going to be something new. If you decide you're going to do any of these activities with your kiddos, let me know in the comments how they go for you. I'd love to hear about it. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I hope you'll please give it a big thumbs up. I'd also love it if you'd subscribe and click that notification bell, because I post at least 3 times a week and I wouldn't want you to miss a minute. Thanks so much again for watching. Bye!